I'm just a simple man trying to make his way in the universe. This is how Jango Fett described himself when he first met Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi. Today, we will honor his memory by reviewing the famous Bounty Hunter's L3D half-scale busts from Gentle Giant Ltd. My name is Dominic, aka Lord Doom, and you're watching Star Wars Artifacts. This half-scale bust is part of the Legends in 3 Dimensions series from Diamond Select Toys, and as for all the busts from this series, it is limited to an edition of 1,000 pieces. On the day this review was filmed, it was still available on the company's website for $200 US, 270 Canadian dollars, and 160 British pounds. Are you ready? Punch it, Chewie! On the front of the box, there is a picture of the bust, and below that, the gold writing tells Jango Fett half-scale resin bust. Both left and right sides are identical and show the Legends in 3 Dimensions series logo, as well as the name of the character. On the back, we have the Star Wars logo and a short paragraph that goes like this. In the final years of the Republic, Jango Fett was regarded as the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. A proficient marksman and unarmed combatant, Fett was covered in a sleek armored suit that concealed his scarred face. His combat gear featured an arsenal of weaponry, including retractable wrist blades, a snare, dual blaster pistols, and other more exotic tools of the trade. In combat, Jango used his harness jetpack to get an advantage of speed and height over his enemies. The backpack also carried a nasty surprise. An explosive rocket could be launched from it. For interstellar travel, Jango traveled aboard this well-known starship, Slave One. Before we take a closer look at the bust, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button to help us continue our work. You can also follow us on the main social media at SW Artefacts. By doing so, you'll have the chance to win one of those 2 Legends in 3 Dimensions half-scale busts offered by Gentle Giant Ltd. As it is written on the box, the bust is made of resin. It is 10.5 inches tall if we include the rangefinder, has a shoulder width of 10 inches, and a depth of about 5.5 inches with his jetpack. It weighs approximately 5 pounds, was designed by Joe Allard, and was sculpted by our friend Joe Mena. For about 3 years, I've been collecting busts from the L3D series, and when this piece was announced, I couldn't wait to add it to my collection. Jango's helmet is very accurate to the way it looks in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. The T-visor is surrounded by blue accents that become darker near the cheek. Between the dark blue and the gray portions, we can see some weathering marks. All around the helmet, we can see 2 black stripes, and if we look closely, we can notice some paint application flaws. On the right ear, we have the rangefinder. It features the same dark blue color as mentioned earlier. On the back, we have a very well sculpted vent, and on the upper left side of the helmet, we can see the dent that was made when Jango fled from Obi-Wan. His armor has a silver finish, and around each piece we can see some weathering marks, souvenirs of his previous missions. In the middle, there is an hexagonal shape that also shows some signs of wear. The dark gray clothes he is wearing under his armor are well texturized, and at some places we even get the impression that it is made of leather. The details go up to the collar, where we can notice some wrinkles that add lots of realism. As it is frequently the case, we can see some stitches that give us the impression that we are dealing with actual fabric. His jetpack is less detailed than Boba, but it still looks accurate to what can be seen in the movie. The use of two different blue tones adds a certain level of aesthetics. In the middle, we can see his rocket launcher. There is some resemblance with Bo-Katan's, and, by the way, you can check out my review of her half-scale bust by clicking on the link in the upper right corner of this video. When the production of this bust was announced, I was excited to see that the base would be one of the buildings seen on Camino, more precisely at Tipoca City. My only disappointment was that the little antennas that were supposed to be present were removed from the structure. My guess is that they probably realized that those pieces were too easily breakable and they decided to remove them. Nonetheless, the base still looks great and is well designed. Below the base we can see the copyright, the name of the manufacturer, the location where it was made, as well as the number of the piece. For my part, I own number 84. Each bust of the series is accompanied with a certificate of authenticity. On the certificate, we have once more the number of the piece. This Jango Fett half-scale bust is an amazing collectible that will please every fan of the famous bounty hunter. One cool way to display it is to place it next to Boba's half-scale bust to recreate the father and son relationship he has with his own clone. I would like to thank Gentle Giant Ltd for sending me this bust for review purposes. What do you think of this bust? What rank do you give Jango Fett in your list of favorite Mandalorians? Let me know in the comment section below. If you had a great time watching this video, please consider giving us a super thanks. This will allow us to continue offering you new content on a regular basis. I'll see you soon for another review, and until then, may the Force be with you always.